Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. Today we're going to be going over my defensive strategies, right? And just some things to look for on the defensive end. Because a lot of you guys have been asking for that. Now, I am probably in the community known for at least being a top 3 defensive Myteam player in the community. And that's what I pride myself on the most. I want to be the best defensive player I can. I want to get my rotations down. Every little aspect of defense is something I focus on every single game. I feel like that's where I excel compared to some other Myteam YouTubers, some streamers, and just some Myteam players in general. So today I'm going to be going through a few defensive things to look for, how to defend 4-out-1 in, pick and roll, certain things to look for on coverages, baiting wise, playing 2-with-1. And like how to rotate on an offensive rebound, just all this stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but I will, after this video, I'm going to have you thinking about all the little things on the defensive end that before this video you wouldn't even have thought about before. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. First things first here, if you haven't checked out my defensive settings video, go do that. Defensive settings video was posted a couple of weeks ago, and that will make you a good, that will be the start of making you an elite level defender on NBA 2K20 Myteam. But going through some of them here, on ball pressure is smothered, off ball pressure has to be tight. These are the only settings in this menu that I will use. Coach settings has to be turned off. This has to be 100% turned off, and your coaching sliders help defense has to be all the way down. It really does. These things are the start to making you an elite level defender in NBA 2K20 Myteam. Alright, so here's the basic look when you play defense against most people. They're going to be running the basic 4-out-1, and whether it's the Hawks freelance, the point freelance, this is what you're going to see. It's going to be a ball handler, usually at deep hash here. KD is going to space out to deep hash here when he calls for the screen. Now, I just wanted to show you what my typical defense is like against this type of offense. This is a pick and roll type offense, okay? Now, sometimes in this scenario, right, I'm going to play a little bit. Sometimes you see AD, he's setting the screen, okay? There's a lot of things going on here, okay? First things first, I have my off-ball pressure as tight. Okay, so as you can see, Roko's tight, Reddish is tight, Bagley's tight. So nobody is going to get dotted from here. Okay, sometimes in this scenario, I will bring Roko over as a second defender to stop Ben Simmons from going middle. I will use this a lot against guys that like to go middle and shoot off his screens. Okay, in that situation, he might dot it to KD, but I'm usually rotating with Cam Reddish, and I'll get into that later in the video. On this situation, this is what I do the majority of the time. Okay, as he's using the screen, Jonathan Isaac's coming up to defend, okay? So he cannot go middle in this situation where most people in Myteam Unlimited want to go. They want to go middle. And so he tries going baseline, as you guys can see, okay? He's got the slip for AD. So I rotate with Bagley, try to bait him to throw at corner. Okay, I try baiting him to throw at corner. As you guys can see, Isaac's out of the play. I ran a little bit too high with him, so I kind of got in a 3-on-2 situation. But in this situation, you got to give up the 2. You can't get dotted in the corner for a 3. He ends up throwing a lob for a dunk. But that's just going over a brief summary of what to look for against a pick and roll type offense. This is an example, guys. Look at his floor spacing. Look at his floor spacing. So when the screen gets here, he's got 4 guys on one side of the court, so you know where he wants to go, because he does not want to go towards the side with multiple players. So you know where he's going. He has one option, and so you see Melo. You see Melo. He thinks he's got an easy opportunity to come off this screen, get to the rim, attack the paint, or even come off of it for a 3. And Melo flies up, gets in the lane, and gets a bump steal. Okay, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect because he has no other opportunity. He cannot he can't split the defense. He's coming off of it wide, and I know that Melo gets easy steal going the other way. That's basic pick and pop, pick and roll defense 101. As you guys see, this next possession is the same thing. He's running a normal pick and roll. He wants to go middle. I can tell. I hedge hard with D-Rob. As you guys see, he slipped it with Cat. So my instincts is to switch to Roko and rotate, because his first instinct is, wow, I got Cat wide open on the slip. Exactly what he thinks. You see me, we switch to Roko. I don't know what his Kevin Durant's doing right now, but I switched to Roko. I kind of got glued onto Durant for a sec, and as you guys see right now, I'm playing 2-with-1. no matter where he goes, if he throws a pass right now and I click square, it's a steal 100%. You guys see he's throwing the ball to Cat, instant steal. And that's a lot of it's just Roko playing defense. I'll play in full speed here. Just a nice quick reaction for an easy steal, going the other way. Okay, so this is what most people who play the game think. They think, okay, he's hedging hard. If I slip it, I'm going to be able to dot the corner. That's their initial thought after I intercept it on the slip the first time. That's their initial thought. And this happens so much. When you rotate once, they're going to assume you're going to do it again, and it's an easy steal the next time. Okay, so as you guys see, same situation. Calls for a pick and roll. I switch to D-Rob. Hedge hard. He has nowhere. He can't go middle anymore because D-Rob's there. He has one thing. The same thing. It's Carl on the roll. I switch to Roko. He sees Roko coming off the corner. Okay, he's like, oh man, I got a dot here. Right? He's like, look at KD. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Because I bait that. Okay, it's the same situation. He thinks I'm going over to take the roll. That's what I did the previous time down the court. And yet I stay home for an easy steal. It's just thinking it's literally just thinking 2 steps ahead, right? Because he's thinking 1 step ahead on what happened the possession before, thinking he's going to be able to dot me, and he can't because of my instincts. On this next possession, I am going to talk about one of the biggest flaws in NBA 2K20. It's being able as a defensive player to make the offensive players guys cut. Because as an offensive player, you cannot control all 5 guys. As you guys see, same situation, basically a 5-out pick and roll. Basically is what it is. It's 4 out, 1 in, but Cat comes and sets the screen. I switch to Reddish. I don't like anybody going middle on me, so I come in pinch hard, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch to Roko and rotate, because that's where we're getting to next, but I don't have to worry about it as T-Mac cuts and makes it easy on me. He sees Roko rotate. He tries dot in the corner. Easy steal. On this possession, I'm going to do the same thing as the last possession. This is one of my favorite things to do on the pick and roll. If I don't hedge hard with D-Rob, I am coming from the opposite wing. So I switch to Isaac. I know he wants to go middle. I'm making sure he doesn't go middle. He sees Isaac coming. What's his first instinct? It's to throw it to AD. That's their first instinct. But unless you got openness on, it takes a little processing. Even if it's a 0.3 second reaction time, that's all it takes for Roko to rotate up, and that to be a baited pass for an easy steal going the other way. Like I said, it's the same thing. AD didn't necessarily cut there, but as you guys saw, he still drifted down to the corner a little bit. But even if he remains at the hash, that's still going to be a steal 9 times out of 10. It's a simple rotation that is very, very effective. Okay, this is going to be the same thing. Okay, I bring Worthy over. This isn't that great of an example, but it's a pretty good example. Okay, he sees Dr. J rotating. Okay, usually I get more extreme. I commit hard, and then I'm still able to bait this pass. But as you guys can see, he's already probably tapping X to pass it to D-Wade in the corner. He probably is already doing it as he sees me rotating with Julius, and it's an easy bait. Okay, because the pass animation is already set off at this point, and it's like I said, it's just it's a natural reaction to make that one more, and it's an easy steal for Dr. J because on the last time I rotated all the way up and took that pass, so he thought I was going to do the same. He thought I was going to rotate all the way up, but in this example, I bait one more. Like I said, it's always about thinking 1 step ahead of the game. That's really all it's about. All right, here is an example. Okay. He obviously has me beat here. Okay, Ben Simmons has a wide open lane, so it's a 2-on-1 right here with Dr. J, Ben Simmons, and Dwayne Wade in the corner. Okay, so I want to show what I'm doing is showing, and this goes back to 2K's. I don't know what it is, but people cut all the time. Dwayne Wade cuts. I'm playing in between. If he throws any pass, it's a steal. He knows that. He keeps driving. Any pass is a steal. Like I'm saying, what is he gonna do here? What is he going to do? He over dribbles. Dr. J gets the pinch, and we're going the other way. Okay? It's a simple thing. Playing 2 with 1. Don't overcommit. Don't not commit. Kind of play in between. Think 2 steps ahead of your opponent. This next thing I'm going to talk about is just a small detail that I learned really this year. And it's a simple thing, but you got to train your mind to do it every time. So with how hard I hedge screens, I give up a lot of offensive rebounds. You guys see me rotating with Cove. He has nowhere to go with the ball. He really doesn't. He shoots that. You guys know what's happening. AD's getting the rebound. Okay, so you guys got to think where is he going with the ball right now? Who is open? Because once they get the rebound, usually they want to kick out for an immediate three. If I was him, I would be thinking Ben Simmons. So that's who I switched on to. Switched on to Magic. He got a bad rebound and bad pass animation, which leads to an easy steal. It's just a simple thing. Sometimes you have to rotate for those types of steals on offensive rebounds, and sometimes they'll throw the most obvious pass right to you. Just the little things can give you an extra possession in a close game here or there. All right, this next thing that I'm going to talk about is if you go up against the Magic, Giannis, Ben Simmons, they each have their own thing. Magic Johnson has a glitchy behind the back. Ben Simmons got a glitchy between the legs, and Giannis has a glitchy behind the back. Now, one thing, it is very tough. It is honestly so tough to guard any of these players on a consistent basis. It's almost next to impossible. The one thing that I do is get bumpy with them. Pause, but you got to get bumpy, okay? You'll get some bump steals here and there and make them uncomfortable with the ball. A lot of times, whoever's guarding the inbounder, in this case, it's Robert Covington. As Magic's coming up the court, you will see a lot of guys holding R2 and spamming these moves, whether it's Ben Simmons between the legs, Magic's behind the back, or Giannis is behind the back. They just spam him up the court. So you know what he's going to do. He's going to do it behind the back here. I'm waiting for it. And as you guys can see, perfect position. Cov gets the bump steal, and we're going the other way. Okay, it's those simple animations that will make a big difference. You guys will see the improvements, and it's all about outthinking your opponent, making them uncomfortable, making them think even 3 steps harder than they should be thinking, and just. Because if they get comfortable with Ben, Magic, or Giannis, it's going to be tough. So they should have to think every time they bring the ball up the court, and just be relentless with it. Don't give up after 3 or 4 times if you can't get a steal. All it takes is 10%. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a steal on 1 out of every 10 possessions, that will make an impact and make them uncomfortable with the ball. In this situation, I went for the bump steal, didn't get it. And so he has an advantage right now. He has an advantage. I click on Rocco, give him a little something different because I don't want to rotate with Jonathan Isaac here. I wanted to show him something different, something he hasn't seen yet. Rotate with Cov. He sees it, right? He sees it. There's 2 options for him. He can go brain dead, go up, hop step in the lane, and kick it to Josh Smith, or just take a mid-range jumper. Let's see what he does. Hold up. I gotta show this. Okay, so I come over with Cov. He sees that. Okay, he's made his decision right now. The guy I'm playing knows what he is going to do at this point. So as you guys see, I click on Cam Reddish, thinking 1 step ahead. He tries dot in the corner. That's a steal every single time. Like I said, people think too fast in this game almost. They think too fast, make the obvious pass, make the obvious read. And that's where, as a defensive player, you can excel from your competition. This is another example. After a made basket, you guys know what's coming, okay? He gets in his 5 out. I'm trying to get bumpy, show him different looks. He's uncomfortable right now. Look at him. He's uncomfortable. He's rattled. He doesn't know where to throw the ball. He thinks he literally has nowhere to go with it. I'm playing gaps. I'm doing everything I can. He thinks he's got that. Jonathan Isaac pinches. You guys see, look at the 5 out. He's trying to 5 out. Look at it. His spacing is just not there. If he tries to dot KG, he won't be able to get a shot off. If he tries splitting it, it's going to be a steal. He's really got nowhere to go with the ball, and that's just a perfect pinch steal right there. So I kind of just showed you guys my kind of a breakdown of a couple of I didn't give away all my secrets, but I gave away a few of kind of my thoughts during certain things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play 1 quarter. 1 quarter, I'm going to talk through the whole defensive quarter and just kind of what I'm thinking at every single situation. As you guys can see, I'm going to be defending one of the toughest teams to defend. Got Limitless with AD and KG. Everybody on the court's got Limitless for him. Everybody's a valid offensive player for him. And hey, like I said, I'm going to talk through this whole quarter with you guys. All right, so like I said, you might see 5 out. Yep, he's 5 out and calling for a screen. Look at Magic get bumpy. That's great. That's fine. Like I said, I am going to give up some 2s. If anything, I'm going to give up a lot of 2s and not any 3s because I hate getting beat at the 3-point line. I'd be willing to bet that I'm going to outscore you from the 2-point area. As you see, D-Rob Green's another shot. I'm going to talk through everything. KG's inbounding the ball. I'm trying to get bumpy, trying to get a bump steal. As you guys see, this guy's uncomfortable already. He might throw a baited pass. Like I said, when you get guys uncomfortable, they don't want the ball. He got blessed there with that animation, but they will throw baited passes after baited passes. He's uncomfortable again. Show bodies. Show bodies. Good. Show bodies. Make him uncomfortable. Think, oh, that's a steal. Think 1 step ahead at all times. He got my guy stuck. Nothing I can do there, really. Can't get a rebound. But it is what it is. I felt like that possession I should have got a stop as well. I felt like I played good defense, but it is what it is. That's going to happen a lot, and you just got to keep your cool, you know what I'm saying? Keep your composure, because overall 2K evens out most of the time. You see KG inbounding it. I'm coming up here, going to get bumpy. Put just a little bit of pressure on him. Even if you commit some of those fouls, that's fine, because it's going to make him uncomfortable over time. You know where he's going. Yup, just like I'm saying. Those bump steals, that's a 4-point swing right there. That's one less offensive possession for him, and I got 2 points out of it. That's just an easy 4-point swing right there. Look at him. Look at. See, even if D-Rob's out of the play, he's trying to do everything with his ball handler, and a lot of people that play this game do the same thing. You just got to predict where D-Wade's going. You got to predict where he's going. Wow. I even felt like there I should have got a steal. That's baited. He's uncomfortable. Shot a very late. Guys, it's the simple things. I'm just talking through this all with you because I do want to help you guys become better defensive players. Because I play a lot of guys in Unlimited that just, I don't know what it is. They're not comfortable on defense. They let their opponent get in what rhythm they want to get. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting in their own defensive rhythm. Hedge hard. He's got nowhere to go with it. Thinks he's gonna dot me. Like I said, he has absolutely nowhere to go with the basketball right now. Bring 2 at 1. Good. This is perfect defense. That's fine. That is literally perfect defense. I don't think I can play better defense. He just got a good animation. That's just Dr. J right there, being better than Cam Reddish. You see the screen coming. Hedge hard. Good, Jonathan. Like I said, he's going to be uncomfortable a lot of the time. Good. It's another good defensive play. Cam can't quite get there. Guys, I'm telling you these simple things. R1's got to be your best friend. That's one thing I forgot to say earlier. On defense, you better be hitting R1 and square more than any other buttons. So if you made it this far, you know what I'm saying, take that. Take that, because that's a valuable piece of advice. It's Magic Johnson. Can't get that one to go. See, if he rotates there with Dr. J, if you go back and watch that, if he rotates with Dr. J right there, that's a steal going 2 from the other way on the offensive rebound. But he didn't, and I got a good look off of the offensive rebound. As you guys see, KD takes the ball up. I'm going to switch to Robert Covington, who's guarding KD, to try to make D-Wade uncomfortable. Nowhere to go with it. Playing 2 with 1 is big. See, he made a good read there. That's the bait that I was trying to show you guys earlier, was rotating from the corner, like half rotating, and then baiting that corner pass. He did a good job. He was still rattled because he shot it early, but he did a good job there, not throwing that baited pass. You got to be relentless. Covington can't sit back at any point in this. Covington cannot sit back. Look at that. An easy 8-second violation, and I didn't even know it was going to be one. I was just getting back on defense after the initial bump, and I got an 8-second violation. Like I said, he is so uncomfortable right now. He wants nothing to do with the basketball. Absolutely nothing to do with it. D-Rob getting bumpy. That's a bait. He's just got a really good team, but that's another good defensive possession. He was thinking very hard, and I didn't get the animations I wanted, but no doubt I am moving and grooving right here in this first quarter. Alright, y'all, that's going to be it for my defensive video today. I hope you guys did watch the whole thing through and through to see kind of what it's like in game. Obviously, it's not everything is going to go your way. There's going to be some possessions where you're out of position, you reach out of position, and they're going to hit a 3 off of it and stuff like that. But overall, these tips and tricks will help you become an elite level defender in NBA 2K20 Myteam. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment down below anything, any ideas, any other thoughts on the video. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I love y'all, man, and have a blessed day.